What's good with it? It's another day, another dollar. I'm KJ Ford, and I am back live in the studio. I got my guy Jordan here, working the switcher, doing his thing behind the camera for it. And today we're gonna talk about some NBA basketball. Jordan, man, how was the weekend? I know you watched. That Laker game last night, man.
Oh man, I don't know, man. This is so sad, but I don't think it's gonna be Lakers in 5 this time. It's gonna be Lakers in 6. Honestly, bro. I mean, I really like Luca a lot. Like he's and just to be fair, I'm not putting it down on Luca only, but something needs to be done, bro.
Now, I got you. You do know it's a 3-1 series, right? You said Lakers in 6. It's a 3-1 series.
That's true though. That's Lakers in 7, bro. You're right. Ah man, I don't know, man. It's really sad, like really sad. But I still believe in the team. You know, come on, man. What are you talking about? You're acting like LeBron didn't do this when he was in Cleveland. Yes, this is not the Cleveland team. This is the Lakers team. But
He's 40.
It's funny, but he's still doing things. He's still making it happen.
That's my guy, man. But with Luka's defense,
oh yeah,
brother, it's bad. No, it's really bad.
yeah.
Luka's defense is a real liability. And when you put him and AR on the floor together, you got 2 defensive liabilities on the floor. Great offensive threats. Killers on the offensive end. Might smoke a layup, but it's all right. Killers on the offensive end. But defensively, Luka is a real deal liability. Every time down the floor, I'm watching the whole Timberwolves squad. It's just you work either an off-ball screen or an on-ball screen, and you end up finding the matchup with Luka, swing it over, and attack. Make him move his feet. And it's bad. It's getting to a point where JJ might have to figure out some different ways like he did in game 2 to hide Luka again. Because right now they're getting out schemed. Luka is getting put in some terrible defensive situations. I think this is a problem that you can't fix until you get into the offseason. You have to get in shape. You got to get quicker. You got to get faster. These are offseason things. These are not fix it in a month type of things. You know what I mean? So it's going to be a tough situation for him. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough one though. If we do not go out of win this series with against the Minnesota, I think this should also be like a wake up call for Luka because offensive we've seen what you can do. Like you understand, you good, but is it that hard to work? They make it sound like it's that difficult to work on your defense. It's not that difficult to work on your defense. You just got the same way you get into the gym and work on your offense. Same way you get into the gym and work on your defense. Work on yourself. Bro, listen, I always believe that all these things, no one is born with it. That's the truth. Yes, you might have talent. No one is born with these things. You have the talent. If you don't work on it, if you don't, build it up, it's not gonna be anything. You're not gonna be able to use it. So if you're good in offense and you don't want to work on your defense, like they say, defense wins the championship. Okay, let's say we find a way we win the Minnesota. We can't do the same thing against the Rockets or Golden State. We can't keep going on like that till the end of the playoffs. We know that is even if we get there. So it's really important. And to top it up, we don't even have a solid center. So we have issues when it comes to rebounds, lot of things. And this Minnesota team, they are taking advantage of every weakness that the Lakers have. They're taking advantage of it, and our second star player, which is Luka, is not helping.
Yeah. Well, it moves us on to the New York Knicks and the Detroit Pistons game.
Yeah.
We had a brutal finish to that game. Now, Once again, the referees heavily involved themselves in this series, man. Comes down to the last shot in the corner. Get a pump fake in the air. The Pistons catch it in the corner. Pump fake it. Attempt to draw the foul. It appears that there was a hit on the right shoulder as my brother went up for the shot in the corner. And there was no call. Now, there's been a lot of controversy on this, but it was a physical game all day. The refs let the boys play all game long. I believe he still got to make that call in the end. It's a clear-cut foul, and he couldn't make the shot. He took away his ability to follow through, and I get that you want to let the guys play. You don't want to let it come down to a call in the end. But in a situation like that, you got to make the call that you would make in the previous 3 quarters of the game. I can't be too mad because it was a very physical game. If you watch that one, the whole time there was a lot of grabbing. Cat was getting into it with many players. We saw Cade push his teammate away. It was a really scrappy game, I should say. So I can't be too mad at the no call because that's what I ask for typically. I usually say, hey, don't dictate the game. Don't make that last call, da-da-da-da. But in this one, shot fake, guy in air, shooting the 3. You got to make the call, man. You got to make the call. Jordan, did you see that play?
No, I didn't. So sadly, I didn't really I didn't even finish the Lakers game. I got really pissed off. Like, I mean, it was a close one though. It wasn't all that bad. Because it was 116 to 113, like just 3 points. But
yeah.
At the same time, that's where you see that defense really win the championship. Am I making sense? Like,
yeah.
It was a really close one. If we had a solid defense in the squad we had on floor, then it could be it would have been a different story. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. No, I definitely understand that, man, for sure. Yeah, so moving on. We saw the Celtics. Man, they were able to beat the Magic once again. It was actually a really close game. I don't think the final score represents how this game was actually played. The Magic did a good job of keeping this one tight. It was just in them crucial moments, man, them championship moments, the Celtics did what they do best, and they made big plays, man. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Al Horford. Bro, I saw Al Horford have a chase down block. Al Horford, year 18. Al Horford, chase down block. This man is ridiculous, dog. I said he should retire after he won the championship. He said, F what you talking about? I'm trying to go get another one. DJ Khaled. Come on, man. So the Celtics go up 3-1 after the 107-98 victory over the Magic. And I'm looking for them to close that game, that series off, I believe that the Celtics, they looking like they're going to be playing in the championship. That team, Kristaps Porzingis is playing healthy, and if this team got it done last year, with the way they looking this year, it's kind of like a if 1 + 1 = 2 and 2 + 2 = 4 type situation. I feel like that team might be holding up that trophy at the end again.
Yeah. Because the only obstacle I'm seeing in the East right now is Cleveland. I don't see any one of these teams beating the Celtics. Like that's a championship team. You just talked about Alford chase down and blocking it. See, that's a championship team. That's what we need.
Yeah.
The Lakers team.
Yep. And speaking of veterans, man, the Pacers beat the Bucks 129-103, and we saw Dame Dollar, unfortunately, go down in this one, man. I was really rooting for my guy. We saw him out for a while with the blood clot. Came back quick. He was talking that smack to Tyrese Halliburton. He said, hey, when I get back out here, I'm going to bust your ass, homie. And he rushed back, and he was starting to get his legs back under him. And unfortunately, there was a loose ball. We saw him take off, and things just didn't look good. Kind of gave that little look back, like what just happened? Did somebody kick me? And his teammates carried him off the floor. He tried to walk off under his own power. I thought he would be all right a little bit. I thought maybe it was an ankle or something at first. I was on the phone with my mom, actually. I was like, Dame just got hurt. But he's kind of walking under his own power. I think he might have sprained his ankle or something. He might be all right. He might be back out. You know, kind of like Jalen Brunson. And then I got that underdog report. It said Damian Lillard is feared to have torn his Achilles.
Oh boy.
My heart sank. He comes back from the blood clot. Rushes back. Gets on the court to help his team. And unfortunately, man, just I guess, you know, kind of rushing through that ramp up period, you know, getting back on the court. Unfortunately, it just didn't work out for Dame, and he's gonna more than likely be out next season. You know, still kind of waiting on some reports and all that, but at this moment, man, he's 34 years old, and you got to question, what is he gonna do next? What is his next move? You know, is he gonna come back? We're saying he's gonna come back at 35 and a half, like 36 years old? Or does he hang him up? This is a very tough situation. This is like watching one of my heroes go down right now. Because I don't know how he could come back. He's 34. He just tore his Achilles. That means he has to take a whole year off at the age of, he'll be 35 in like 2 months, 2 or 3 months.
Yeah.
In July, I believe.
When you're right though, you're really right, because when we seen this happen with you know,
Klay Thompson.
with
Kobe.
I was gonna say Kobe because when he started having all these shoulder rotation, you know, Achilles and everything, that's when he realized, you know what, it's about time, you know, I drop I retire. So when you get to that age and you start having this kind of, you know, injuries, crazy ones, yeah, I don't know. I don't see how he's gonna come back also, man. It's a crazy one, but I feel really sad about that because I love the Milwaukee too, especially my guy Giannis. But
Yeah.
it is what it is, man.
No, definitely, man. Prayers up for Dame Dollar. He's a strong guy. I know he's gonna push back. He's a resilient person, man. I know he's gonna be strong and get through this. I don't know what exactly that looks like and what's on the other side, but I know he is going to be a strong man, persevere, and get through this one, man. And that brings us into today's games. All right, now we can real quick. Cleveland and Miami play. Cleveland's up 3-0.
I think that's a done game.
Done
We
deal.
know that's a
Done deal. It's
that's
over.
A done deal.
Bring the brooms. Bring the brooms.
We're sweeping them.
Bring the brooms.
We know that.
It's about that time, y'all. Bring them brooms. But after that one, man, we got the Rockets and the Golden State Warriors.
Oh man.
Now you know what? Hey, YTB fat. He said that get back a mug. Feel me? It's time. It's time. We gotta execute. H-Town, stand up. Now Steph Curry, he in that vintage mode. He talking about give me the damn ball and going down, cooking one-on-one. He in that vintage mode. It's time to start having some uncomfortable conversations. It is. It's time to start having some uncomfortable conversations. Because what Curry's doing, the numbers he's putting up, the people he's beating in the finals, it's time to start having that conversation, okay? But I don't want to talk about it until this series is over. H-Town, we can quiet all that stuff right now. It's our moment. It's our time. We can do it right here, today, 8 o'clock. We got to come with it, man.
Yeah.
We got to look. We have held the Warriors to under 100 points on multiple occasions. Can we score the damn ball? Jalen Green, this is not the day. This is not the day to just be out there cooling. You never know we don't know what we're gonna get from JG. We could get 40 or we can get 4. We never know. Now, Alfred, you doing this thing. Singwayne, you doing your thing. Thompson, I'm gonna need more. I need more on the offensive end. I like the defensive effort. I like how he talking that smack, he playing aggressive, he doing all that. I need more offensively. Dog, we cannot hold the Warriors to under 100 points and lose.
Yeah, that's wild. Like, you know, as much as defense is important, offense is important too.
Yeah.
That's why I always say it's a two-way. The game of basketball for me is a two-way thing. And that's why I would always respect players like, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant. We know them for scoring. At the same time, we respect them when it comes to defense.
Yeah.
So I don't know what you playing out there. I don't know what you want to tell me. If you good at offense, yeah, clap for you, man. I'm rooting for you, but gotta work on that defense, man. Gotta work on that. Put your body on somebody.
Yeah, man.
Put your body on somebody.
Like, the Rockets held them to 104 points last game. 94 before that.
Yeah.
95 before that. You know, we lost. We only scored 85 when we held them to 95. It's an offensive battle for us, man. But it's all good. I'm not tripping either way because Kevin Durant is on the way. I don't think the Rockets are winning the championship this year, so I'm really just enjoying this ride until, the ship goes down. And then next season, we're getting Kevin Durant. You heard it here first. I'm letting y'all know it's a lock. It's a done deal. Put your bread on it. Put your cheese on it. Bet your house on it. Do what you want to do. KD is pulling up to H-Town. That's one thing for sure. Two things for certain. And I'm going to leave it at that. It's been an excellent show. Oh! Why they draft Shedeur so late, man?
Oh yeah, I was looking at you like, ain't you gonna talk about my guy?
Yo, what's up with the disrespect, man? What's going on? Now, I will say, I think Shedeur going to be the starting quarterback out there in Cleveland. He's going to have to compete with Kenny Pickett and some other, some veterans. I don't think Deshaun Watson is going to ever play quarterback in Cleveland ever again. So he's going to have to compete in camp. I think Shedeur is going to be able to win this battle. But in that division, man, unfortunately, I think that team still sits fourth. I think Aaron Rodgers is headed to the Steelers. I think that's a done deal, and that's why they didn't draft a valuable quarterback. People said that this is their opportunity to draft Shedeur and draft the future and all this type of stuff. I think Aaron Rodgers is a lock to go to the Steelers. Do I agree with that decision? I don't know. That's another conversation for another day because you're not caring about your future. You're saying, I want to handle this right now. And there might be somebody on the board that they like next year. I don't know. Mike Tomlin always got something nice cooked up, and so does the GM over there and the owners. They always got something good going. So I'll say that. But in that division, man, you got to compete with Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, and now Aaron Rodgers and Mike Tomlin and them. I don't know how this goes. We know that the Browns have a very strong defense. This was a playoff team a couple of years ago. So they have a chance, but I don't think they're better than the Ravens. I don't think they're going to be better than Cincinnati. And they might be right there with the Steelers. So we'll see how this goes, man. Those other teams that passed up on them, that traded up, cough, Giants and all that's unacceptable. The NFL sent a message to this young man, or to the world through this young man. And then the prank calls, the defensive coordinator for the Falcons, his son getting the number and prank calling Shedeur, that's out of pocket.
Oh yeah, I saw that too, man.
That's out of pocket.
I saw that too. That's
and he issued an apology and all that, but that's out of pocket, man.
He was like, you're gonna have to wait a little bit more longer.
Yeah,
come on, man.
Yeah, and I don't want to OD because this has happened before. It happened to Cooper DeJean and it happened to another guy as well. So I don't want to be like, yo, this just happened because he's black, or this happened because he's Shedeur, or he's Sanders, or because this does happen, sort of, kind of. But this whole process for Shedeur and how the league has treated him has been terrible. But at the same time, I have to be real and say that I believe he's getting a bit of that Cam Newton and Colin Kaepernick treatment. You can't. I think a lot of owners and GMs are looking at it as, hey, Shedeur, you're so powerful and impactful, and your voice means so much and your presence means so much that you can't be a backup here. But we're not comfortable bringing you in to be our starter just yet. So you're not our starter. You're not our one. We're not bringing you in to be our one. But you're too powerful and your presence moves people. You have too much of an influence in that locker room to be our backup. And you bring too much media attention. We can't have you as a backup. The same thing they did to Cam Newton, the same thing they did to Kaepernick. Now, I'm not talking about Kaepernick nowadays, talking about I'm still ready to play and he's still training and working out. Hey, stay in shape, brother. Do your thing. Take care of your health. As far as the NFL, that's done. But this is back when he really had a chance of being in the league and all that. And same thing with Cam. They said, yo, you just can't be our backup. You're just too – your presence is too powerful. You can't be our backup. The locker room gravitates to you. and it divides our locker room. They're gonna say, hey, half of the locker room is gonna say I like Cam. The other guy's gonna say I like the starter. I like this. I want to do this. I don't like what coach is doing. You're too powerful in what you do. So I don't understand why the NFL did what they did. I think they had a meeting or something and said, hey, we're not drafting this young man. And this was some sort of message being sent, and I don't agree with that message at all. But I think Shedeur is now in the league, and he's going to have a successful career. He's a hardworking young man, and he's going to be more than a check down Charlie in the league. All right? So put some respect on the young man's name. It's going to be a real interesting season, and that division is going to be something special. Jordan, do you have any final words before we get out of here, man?
I'm just gonna say I'm rooting for Shedeur. Like I'm happy he got drafted, and I would just say this looks like, oh yeah, 1-1 for the fourth pick, blah blah blah. But I'll look on the brighter side for him. Like it's good for him now. The focus, the camera, everything, it's not gonna be on him now because he's not the number 1 pick, not number 2, whatever. He was picked in the fourth drafts, you know. Oh, fifth, yeah, my bad. I was tripping, fifth. So, which means now he's just gonna be, you know, doing his thing. No one is gonna like people still gonna definitely pay attention to him. So he's not gonna have that pressure on himself now. Like so, he's cool. I'm happy for him. He's in the league now. Go do great things, man. Be legendary. Yeah, that's what I would say.
Be legendary. Yeah, that's how we gonna end it off, man. Y'all have a legendary day. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'm gonna see y'all next time. Subscribe, like, comment, tap in. Let me know your thoughts on the subjects that we have discussed. Hey, have a nice week.